Hi guys, hello. Give me just a second while I get everything going. And 1 second here. Let me pull this up on my phone. What is that? Hold on. Here.
Active.
No, that's not today. Let me see if I can get this to pop in. Oh, here we go. Now we're the live.
Hold on.
Okay. Boop. Be patient. All right. So let me set this up here so that I can see. All right. So here we are. And I've got a little process that I'm going to take you guys through today. And so I'm going to give a few people a minute to sign in and let me know that you're here. And if you don't want to share in the comments, you don't have to. So I will just kind of keep an eye out in case you have something that you want to say. But I'm going to this affirmation and journal prompt that I have for today. Like I said, I wanted to do a little process with you guys to help you to get the most out of it. And today is our Monday mindset meeting. And so it's the MMM, right? So let me just go ahead and get started with this process. And actually, for anybody that wants it, I have a handout that if you want the handout of the hold on, no, let me see what it's. Oh, I'm in the wrong thing. Where are we? All right. Where I have a route mapping um, document that I'm going to give you, and so let me see here. So I'm just trying to get to my stuff here. I've got some notes up here to make sure that I do everything that I wanted to do with you guys. And so what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go ahead and start this, taking you through this process. And I should have done this on Zoom because I was going to play some music, but right now I'm not in that. So I can't play music, but I can just give you, I'm not going to sing for you either. So you don't want that. So give me, let me get, all right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just talk you through a little process, and then that'll give you the opportunity to do some journaling a little bit more. And I think it's going to be wonderful as we go through it. So if you're showing up and we've already started, you won't know what I just said. But so if you're here for the replay, put hashtag replay. And then if you have some questions or you want to get the PDF, I think it's called a PDF, whatever the heck it's called, the route mapping document, then just put roots in the comments and I'll make sure that I send that over to you. So we're going to go ahead and get started. So what I want you to do is just get your feet on the metaphorical dirt. And I haven't given you your roadmap worksheet yet, but you can write this down on a piece of paper and then you can fill it in on the worksheet later. So it's something that you can do over and over again. It's something that you can hang on to, put in your notebook, but it's going to be really good. All right. So, the route map worksheet and a pen is going to feel like you've got a magic wand, because it's some information that a lot of times we don't think about, but by doing it this way, we're going to get you grounded and ready to soar. Okay. So I want you to close your eyes down And then go ahead and do a slow inhale. And feel that inhale of air, oxygen, travel all the way down to the soles of your feet. And just feel that oxygen, that breath move all the way down to the soles of your feet. And then we're going to exhale with power, like you're sending tiny roots down into rich, supportive soil. So like, and then we're going to do two more like that. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to do those breaths. And each time we exhale, you're going to be anchoring you deeper into your roots. Okay. So go ahead and slow inhale. Feel that energy travel all the way down to the soles of your feet, and exhale. Sending tiny roots down into the rich, supportive soil. I don't know why I keep saying soul. Well, it is part of your soul, right? So we're going to do one more. We're going to breathe it all the way in. And we're going to feel that air, that oxygen, that energy moving all the way to the soles of your feet. It's just traveling all the way down your body. And then you exhale. Sending tiny roots. Just visualize that. Imagine roots going down into the earth, anchoring you deeper and deeper. And the first thing you're going to journal about are your core values. So name your soil. So go ahead and open your eyes up. And I want you to take your piece of paper and put name your soil. So jot down 5 values you refuse to negotiate on. The qualities that make life feel like, yes, this is home. Now, don't overthink it. Just shoot from the gut. Just give yourself the opportunity to tap into the intuition that's within you. And I will give you just a moment. All right. So let's go ahead and go to number 2, our purpose statement. Why this seed exists. So this next one, write down 1 or 2 powerful sentences. Write these down. Why am I here? Just let it pour out messy, because we'll garden later, right? So why are you here? And sometimes these can be a little hard to write down, but do your best. Just shoot from the gut. Just let the intuition, the inner guidance flow. All right, so now we're going to go to number 3. This is about our strengths and our gifts. So what are the nutrients in your roots? So let me explain that. I want you to list your natural superpowers. So the talents that people thank you for, even when you think, oh, that's nothing. Spoiler alert, it's everything. Go ahead. Tap into that. All right. Now we're going to go to number 4, our support network, the mycelium of community. So who nourishes you? Friends, mentors, groups, furry companions. I know my furry companions do. And just write their names down. Picture their encouragement wrapping around your roots. Make a list. Who nourishes you? Friends, family, mentors, groups, furry companions. Just write down their names as you picture their encouragement wrapping around your roots. All right, so let's now go to the next one. A daily grounding ritual. Water and sun. So what I want you to do is just think about it for a moment. What repeatable habits keep you centered? So maybe it's your morning prayer, your morning breath work. Maybe it's your gratitude walk. So I want you to list at least 3 things that you do every day that grounds you, keeps you centered. All right. And so this last one is today's rooted affirmation. So let me grab it really quick. And then you can copy this one down into your notes. Hold on, I'm pulling it up. All right. I am grounded in purpose and lifted by possibility today. I walk with both roots and wings. So make sure you've written that down. All right. So I hope going through this has kind of helped you a little bit. But like I said, if you want a copy of the PDF so that you can, it's kind of pretty, and then I can share that with you. And so just let me know. But let's go ahead and go to the, well, before I do, no, go ahead. I'll go ahead and go to the journal prompt. And you'll want to write this down on your paper too. What anchors me in truth, and where am I ready to rise higher? Good question, right? Good question. All right, so let's go back to our affirmation now. So remember, anything that starts with I am has ultra power. It is sending out this message to God, the universe, that this is who I am, and I expect this to be in my world, right? It is I am. You're claiming it, you're owning it. And that's why I say all the time, it's so important for us to be mindful when we're going through our day. When we say the words I am, what comes after that? And in the beginning, it's not quite that easy because you find that you say I am about a lot of things that you don't want, right? So let's just be playing with that and start being mindful of your I am statements. But this is a great mindful I am statement, right? I am grounded in purpose and lifted by possibility today and every day, right? I walk with both roots and wings. Roots ground us into who we are, our values, but wings open us up to all the possibilities that can show up in our life, right? How does that feel to think about that? Grounded into our roots and able to take flight with our wings of possibility. And really today, I wanted to really tap in a little bit more into our mindset about things, right? And, this is something that I help people with all the time. And so if it's something that you need a little bit more help with, then definitely reach out and let me know. We can have a free conversation that will help you with what I can do for you. And I'm positive that you will come away with at least one major aha epiphany that you can use in your life today, whether we decide to work together or not. It's a beautiful process. So I will put my link to schedule in the comments. And so now let's get back to our journal prompt. So our journal prompt, like we just went through this process of filling out this form, basically. You don't have the PDF yet, but you put it on your paper. And you take all of those things that you wrote down because those are your anchors. Those are your anchors in truth. That is who you are. And then you tap into the silence again. Just dive in. You've got this written down. Say the affirmation in the journal prompt out loud. And then set your timer for 10 to 15 minutes and just allow that inner guidance, that gut instinct, that God voice, the subconscious mind, the superconscious, all of that is here to help you. And so this is one of the ways to activate it. So set that timer for 10 to 15 minutes. And when that timer goes off, you just start writing, what anchors me in truth? What anchors me into my life? And where am I ready to rise higher? Where have I been playing small? Where have I been playing small, right? So you don't critique, you don't judge, you just write. Let it all out, purge it out. And then you go back and look at it later, right? All right, so now let me see. There was one other thing I wanted to mention to you. So one of the things that I want to do is I want to talk about balancing your grounded action that we just went through with an inspired leap. All right. So what I want you to do is this is going to be a 2-part daily ritual that I'm going to take you and share with you that you can use anytime you want to. Now, there's the PDF that I just shared earlier. And so if you want a copy of the PDF, which is all the questions that I ask you during that little breath meditation space. So now if you want that, just put PDF in the comments and I'll make sure that you get it. But what I want you to do today is, in addition to that, is we're going to start doing this daily ritual, and I'm challenging you to start doing it. So each morning and each evening. So in the morning, you're going to do this grounding ritual. And in the evening, you're going to do this elevation ritual. So it's like it puts your polarity, because there's the yin and the yang, the polarity, right? And we want to put it on repeat. So consistency for the nervous system is what it does. It brings consistency for the nervous system, plus a daily flirtation with possibility, sustainable momentum. So kind of like the entrepreneur's holy grail, right? Lynn, okay, beautiful. Yes, I will definitely send that to you. So right now, and I know you're probably at work, Lynn, so you might not could do this, but you can watch the replay or you can remember how to do this. And because I want you to start taking a little bit more self-care, more being in tune with the rhythm of who you are, giving yourself roots and wings, okay? We just did the roots. So now we're doing the wings, all right? So I want you to take 3 minutes in the morning. You can set a timer, and then I want you to do this breathing, but I want you to have this affirmation that you will do every morning. And it can be, I am grounded in purpose. You can use the one that we just did. Let me get back over here to it. I am grounded in purpose and lifted by possibility today. I walk with both roots and wings. So you will say that, and it will center your intention before your work day begins. Now, whether that's you're working for somebody else or yourself or your family or your household, whatever it is, you're just taking 3 minutes to say this affirmation and breathe, giving yourself roots and wings, right? And then in the evening, and this is going to bring your wingspan out and allow you to just fly and soar, okay? So you're going to take 5 minutes before bed, and you're going to do a journal riff on a question. And you're going to do this every day, okay? So where did I rise higher today, and what felt exhilarating about it? Let me say that again. Where did I rise higher today, and what felt exhilarating about it? Do 5-minute journaling exercise on that question, okay? So one of the things that you'll be able to do as you do this morning and evening, and it's not this, the two things together are only 8 minutes out of your day. So give yourself the grace of the few moments of time to yourself. And then what you can start doing is looking at it over time, where your purposes felt strong, maybe where your wings needed a little more stretch. And for those that have not utilized my YouTube channel so far, it's Vicki Sue Poole. But I have a lot of free hypnosis and meditation audios on there. And so anything that you've got, you're going through that maybe you need a little bit of help with, you can find some on there. Now, some of them are short, some of them are a little bit longer, but you can play with it and just see what you can find in there. But if you need something that's a little more personalized, I create audios all the time for my clients. And so if you need an audio for something in particular, reach out and let me know. And I'd be more than happy to create one for you. So just know that that's a possibility, right? And when you get on my YouTube channel, make sure that you subscribe, you like, you share, all the things, right? Because I really want to increase the views of my YouTube channel as I'm still pouring in new information. As a matter of fact, I've got a new, I've been doing some daily drop-ins, which are little short hypnotic and meditative recordings. And so I've got another one that I'm going to be recording in just a bit to put on the channel. So it will be dropping tomorrow. I don't usually drop it the same day because it takes a little time to get all the stuff done, right? So thank you so much for being here today. And thank you, Lynn, for asking for the PDF. Do you want me to? I'll send that in a. I think I still have your email, right? So I'll send it in an email, and that way it'll get to you easier and maybe be easier to print out. But I tried to make it simple so it wouldn't take a lot of ink, but I still wanted to make it kind of pretty. So I'll send that to you, and you'll have to share with me and let me know how filling that out. Because I know you weren't here for the very first part, but maybe re-listen and have your document in front of you and then fill it out, because it's going to be very powerful as you do that, Lynn. And if you would, go into the Stand Up and Stand Out community and share. You got your PDF and now you're doing it, you're rocking it, whatever you want to say. But I would love for you to share into the group that you've taken advantage of getting the PDF. All right. So you have an amazing, amazing day. Stay grounded. You're welcome, Lynn. Stay grounded and let your wings soar. Mwah.